right, well, hey there, friends. Scott here from The Picking Couple. And it's a beautiful winter day in Colorado, and obviously you can see the snow in the background. Puppy's out here enjoying a little bit of the warmth with the snow still melting on the ground. Now it's winter out, and so it means garage sales here in Colorado have just basically ceased, and we spend most of our Saturdays in thrift shops. And obviously you've opted into this video. First of all, thank you so much for passing along your information. We're going to keep you up to date on our most best items that we purchased and our latest videos, so stay tuned for those. But you are here because you want to know what our number one item is to purchase at thrift shops for best return on investment. So I'm going to show you that today. Hope you enjoy. Get ready, because I think this is going to be a really, really great informational tool for you to use to make some great bucks out there. So enjoy. Okay, as some of you may already know, one of the best ways to make money at thrift shops is through clothing. Now, I've seen a lot of videos made in regards to t-shirts and a few other items like that. But friends, for our money, the best return on investments is jackets, especially winter style jackets and leather jackets. So I'm going to get into a few examples here from our current inventory and show you why this is such a hot product. Again, for us in Colorado, the jackets are very seasonal, and so thrift shops begin putting them out in around November, right as garage sales end. And they'll be out here until late spring, and so it offers us a great way to stock our inventory. Again, wintertime jackets sell really, really fast, really well on eBay, and it's a great way to make some money. So again, I'm going to show you a few examples here of exactly how much money we can make with just initial small investment into jackets. Okay, first up is a beautiful vintage leather trench coat. This is a women's trench coat. You can see genuine leather, and it's this specific model. Again, these vintage leather coats are always a hot item for collectors and for fashion enthusiasts. And we were able to pick this one up. Again, we always look for the half price sales. This one picked up for $7. And right now on eBay, it's selling between $50 and actually $140, depending on the style and depending on the condition. So I'm guessing for this one, we can at least get $75. So again, $7 to $75. That's a pretty great return on investment. All right, next up we have a vintage chalkline Oakland Athletics. This is a baseball jacket, and these things are really neat. If you can find the older style vintage model, this one's back in the late 80s is when this one was actually made. We bought it for $5, and this thing is going for right around $75 to $100 is the average price. Some of these, again, if it's a little bit different style, are upwards of $150 for this specific jacket. So that was a great score for us, $5 into. I'm guessing again we could at least get $75 for this guy. So great little turnaround. All right, now don't just look for jackets when you're in the clothing outdoor gear aisle of your thrift shop. Also take a look for fleeces, because fleeces can have a really good return on investment as long as you have name brands. Things like Patagonia sell really well, North Face, those Marmot, those kind of items. Now this is a Patagonia fleece, and we actually purchased it, you can see, for $5.99. And this thing is actually selling for between $35 and $50. So again, great return on investment for fleeces as long as you have great name brand outdoor brands. Okay, next up we have a Hard Rock Cafe leather jacket. This is from Orlando. And again, because it's Hard Rock Cafe, these leather jackets are very collectible still. In fact, most old vintage leather jackets, especially motorcycle jackets, you have opportunity to make a great deal of money. So we were able to pick this one up. This is again on sale, half price, for about $7. That was a great price because most times you're going to be spending a good at least $20 to $25 for a leather jacket in a thrift shop. Now again, that may seem a little bit high for investment, but most of the time you can sell leather jackets for at least $50 or more, which again is a great price point. Now this one specifically is going for around $80 on eBay. So $7 to $80 is another great investment for us. Now staying on the topic of leather, in the jacket section you will find vests quite often, these leather vests. Now you need to watch for specific brand names, but Adler seems to be a great brand, selling really well. Now a lot of motorcycle enthusiasts love to buy these kind of leather vests, cowboys, those kind of things. So they really do sell all year round at decent prices. I was able to pick this one up for $8, and it's selling between $35 and $50 on eBay. So that's again fairly great turnaround for leather vests. All right, here's another piece of winter sweater gear that you need to keep your eyes open for. Again, now winter time is great for sweater sales on eBay, and specifically wool sweaters always sell really well. You can see this is 75% wool, 25% alpaca. Really neat vintage sweater, kind of has that fisherman sailor look, which is really in right now with the kind of hipster crowd. And so keep your eyes open for these old, like neat kind of vintage sweaters. We picked this one up for about $4. Sometimes you can get these at the end of the season clearance for like 99 cents. We picked this one up for $4. It's reselling low end $35, upper end about $55 to $60 depending on the style. So again, really neat vintage wool sweaters. Okay, another style of jacket to really keep an eye open for is a down jacket. Now these also referred to as puffies because of the nature of the stuffing that's inside of the jacket, usually like goose down or other kind of down material that they use to keep jackets insulated and really warm. This is a vintage Abercrombie jacket. We actually paid, you can see at Goodwill, about 15 bucks for this, which is fairly steep for a purchase for us. But these things are selling between $90 and $100 for these vintage down jackets. Now again, this is Abercrombie vintage, so it does have some extra resale value. Keep an eye open for any kind of down jacket. Again, once wintertime comes, people really want to invest a little bit in these nicer, really warm down jackets. So there you go, another little tip for you. Okay, final jacket style I want to show you today are ski jackets and snow jackets. Again, because it's a seasonal item, these things will sell really well at the beginning of winter. Now this is a Columbia Challenger Series ski jacket, and this one has some decent resale value. We purchased it for about $10. This one's going for right around $40, which is a decent turnaround. Columbia can sell well sometimes, and other times it just doesn't. So the reason I'm showing you this jacket is because we've actually sold out very quickly of our other ski jackets. We had some Salomons, we had some North Face, and we had some other ones that were a little bit better brand names and really sold incredibly fast. So keep an eye open again for brand name like Marmot, North Face, those kind of ski jackets, because they sell really well, and you can get upwards of $100 even for some of these really nicer, good condition ski jackets. All right, friends. Well, that is a quick glimpse into our fairly significant inventory of jackets, sweaters, fleeces, those kind of things that we've collected during the winter months here in Colorado when garage selling isn't an option. Now, again, this is a very seasonal item, and so it's only going to really show up in your thrift shops, most likely during the winter time. And again, we collect them, as many as we can, great prices, especially towards the end of the season where you can start getting really great deals when they're trying to really get rid of their inventory. So make sure you stock up. Again, summer months, when the garage sales you'll see a lot of snowboard gear, a lot of those kind of things that people are trying to clear out during the summertime because they're not thinking about it. Pick them up. You may have to hold on to them a couple months. As soon as the winter months start hitting, list those things, because we really have done incredibly well with jackets and those kind of things. So, friends, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following us. We love helping you guys out. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps. And stay tuned. We're going to have some more secret videos for our email list coming up soon. Take care. Bye-bye.